What's good? What's good, family? It's your boy. We are in the building, ready to start it up. Start it up. Start it up. Start it up. Getting it in tonight. Let's see here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get some people up in here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go on that. Copy that. We got a game tonight. I just sent you the link, analyst. Oh, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. What's good, my guy?
What's up? What's up? What's up? How's it going?
Chilling, man. Give me 1 second. Let me send this link out real quick.
To Twitter?
Twitter to freaking groups that I'm in. Let's go here
All
real
right,
quick.
sounds good. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Real
Oh, there's
quick.
DJ In called already saying Fire Nate Fire Slink.
Hey. Hey. I mean, I can't be mad at him. I'm just saying, I ain't mad. I mean, I may not agree all the way, but I mean, I'm not mad because
Nah, you
nobody
know how
thought we'd be
much.
sitting in this position right now.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, you know, um, I can understand that if we went out tonight and got embarrassed. But look, we gotta come out tonight and play well. I'm excited for tonight. I don't know. I feel this level of confidence for tonight. I feel like I just feel like the guys are gonna come out with a sense of urgency tonight. I feel like they have a sense of urgency to come out after last game, after blowing last game. So I'm excited for tonight.
I mean, like I said, man, my issue is I don't know which Hawks team is going to show up. That's my
Yeah.
that's my concern. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, don't get me wrong. We got the talent, man. We definitely had the talent. It's just that, you know, just don't know who gonna show up and play tonight. What's good,
Mm-hmm.
Incog? What's good, Loading Films?
You talk about bring Tony Snell back. Tony Snell is terrible.
Let's see. Loading Film said Raptors might lose tonight because word is 3 starters not playing. I know OG Ananobi's already out.
Good.
Of course, he's already out. They got him out already. Van Fleet and how the hell do I always remember OG Ananobi, but I
Trent
forget
Jr.
Siakam. No, Siakam.
How's Siakam gonna be out?
Yeah, I heard Siakam
Okay.
and Van Fleet might not play. Not 100% sure. Obviously they're not gonna put out the actual who's out probably into the last minute. But let's look. The Raptors took an L last night.
Big L.
So you never know.
30
They
point
might
L.
they might they might be looking for some payback. What's good? What's good, Lambert? They might be looking for some payback tonight. So
Yeah, but
good to see you two in the chat there, Lambert.
I have
So
confidence in our guys that
I mean,
yeah.
we just need to come out and play with a sense of urgency, right? But
Mm-hmm.
also continue that sense of urgency for 48 minutes. We have to limit these mental lapses that we be having, either on the offensive side or the defensive side. It's always a time
Mm-hmm.
to where we go 3 to 5 minutes, on either side of the ball, doing some bullshit. So,
Mm-hmm.
we work on that and avoid that and stuff like that, man. Just show me that we are really just a young team. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we may need maybe in the off season need a couple veterans to come and stabilize the ship. But I mean, at this moment, obviously right now, it's nothing we can do but go to war with the soldiers we have. So I mean, at this point, what Nate need to be telling the dudes is, forget that 6 seed. Just win games.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what seed we trying to get to. First thing we have to do before we worried about what seeding is first we got to win a game. We
Mm-hmm.
0-1 since the All-Star break. I
Winnable
mean,
game. So
yep, went very, 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 very winnable game. A game we should have won. That
yep,
obviously we didn't. So I mean,
yep,
we got to keep it
yeah,
moving. Got to keep
yep.
it pushing on to the next one. You get your concerns and your gripes and your complaints. You get them out after the game. Get them out the next day, and
Mm-hmm.
then got to move on to the next because there's another game that needs to be played. So
That needs to be won. Yep.
right now they have us as
Favorites.
obviously Collins is out. Oh hell no, we ain't favorite, man. They got this. We +5 against the Raptors. So they got the
Really?
Raptor. Yep. Last time I looked,
I'm
we was
I'm on
+5.
ESPN. I'm
Yeah.
on ESPN right now. They have
Oh,
us
my
60.
bad. My bad. I read it wrong. They got us -5, so we are favored.
Oh,
Cause
hey,
which is crazy considering we 2-1 they
but
2-0 against us. But
but
maybe
you.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say you also know that I was checking some injury reports and all that stuff. Lou's out. Uh, I made a video on it was my second video after my pregame show, and I talked
Mm-hmm.
about the open roster spot that we had, and it was about the inconsistencies of Lou being available. I said we don't have to bring in a big splash player. Now obviously, like I explained to some people about buyouts. Buyouts is basically a whole bunch of players with a player option that want to go on a contending team. So I was thinking, I was like, well, if we go out and get a guy if we bring in a guy like Isaiah Thomas or Dennis Smith Jr. or a guy like Quinn Cook, just a guy that just in case in the playoffs, because if you sign him before March 1st or playoff eligible, I said if you bring in a guy like that, just in case Lou is out, we have another guy that we can go to and depend on.
I mean, hey, I'm all for it right now. I mean, we need to be digging in all we what's the saying? We don't need to leave no stone unturned, okay? Because this ship still is going down the wrong path. And we need to do something, if it's going through bringing on those dudes you was researching, do something. But I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I need all I could do is take a deep breath. You know why? Because you know what, the stuff you just said makes sense. But guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna tell you, nothing. Nothing's gonna happen. Travis gonna go on the radio and lie again, talking about probably say some silliness like I like our team, I like where we are. You know, I
Well,
mean,
yeah, like I said, the buyout market is all about players wanting to come and enjoy your team. Look, I mean, we got to get over the trade deadline. We didn't do anything, at the
zero
time.
zilch, zero
At,
zilch.
at the time, probably wasn't a good
Mm-hmm.
enough offer. Probably wasn't a good enough offer, and at the
Yep.
time, statistics showed that we were 6 or 7 games above 500 since that trade that we did make, since the Reddish trade. So, you can't really blame the front office for not making a trade just to make a trade. So now we got to move on. These are still NBA. These are still NBA players. These are still majority of the same players made it to Eastern Conference Finals. So we can't put the blame on anyone else but the players, and we got to move on and realize that if the players play well for 48 minutes, coaches coach well for 48 minutes, we're going to give ourselves the best chance to win. And if we don't win, then that's when you turn to the GM and say, all right, well, these guys are giving everything they have. The coaches are giving everything they have. This group is not giving us enough. We need to make some changes for our expectations. Then that's when you start doing things. But as of late, the players have not been playing up to what they need to be playing to. So, we'll see. And I'm going to respond to the DJ Inkai. So he just pulled up his comments. If he didn't do anything at the trade deadline, then why would he do anything with buyout? Same way. The Lakers were looking at buyout. They didn't make any moves at the trade deadline. You don't just make a trade just to make a trade. You don't trade your whole team for Jeremy Grant. You don't do that. So that doesn't make any sense. You don't just make a trade. Say, oh, I made a trade at the trade deadline. You happy now? No. I think a lot of fans get hyped up about trades, and they get mad when the GM to make a trade. There's a lot of GMs that hadn't made a trade and they were successful past the deadline. So right now that the deadline is passed, the players have to play well for 48 minutes, and the coaches have to coach well and have a plan that's going to sustain the guys for 48 minutes. And like I said before, if we do that, we're going to give ourselves the best chance to get wins, and we just have to figure out how to do it and do it consistently.
Well, I'm gonna respond to what Incog said. He said, if you didn't do anything, why do something in the buyout? I mean, only way I could see Travis doing anything at the buyout is if there's some type of pressure, either coming from uh, ownership or coming from Trey or Coach Nate pushing for a certain player. But I'll tell you like this. um it ain't too many people that's gonna be lining up to come here. People in the buyout market, that's the players that's worth a damn in the buyout market. They're ring chasing, they're going to contenders. You know what I'm saying? So anybody we get in the buyout market is probably somebody that contenders either didn't want, or maybe he didn't have an opportunity. Maybe he looked at that team and was like, I actually want to play, but I know if I go over here, I'm just gonna sit on the bench. So I mean, only people we look that we're gonna get is the leftovers. So I mean, and it just depends on who is really available, But I mean, I think I don't really think we're gonna do anything. I think Travis is hoping that Nate McMillan can fix this team from within with the pieces that he already has. Um, you know, in all fairness, Travis didn't really give us good pieces to work with outside the core players that we already had. You can't do nothing with TLC. You can't do nothing with Dane. I don't even know what Kevin Knox supposed to be doing when he on the court. Is he the defender? Is he a scorer? I don't even know what he's supposed to be doing when he out
But
there.
Knox not even getting minutes under Nate's rotation. So I mean,
Well,
I
he got a little run in the Bulls game.
yeah, because Dre
I'm
went
just trying to
out.
figure out what is his role when he is on the court. That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
just he's
So I
just more of
mean,
a he's just more of a
we
guy that
need.
gets minutes in trash time.
I mean, because we already have a rotation. I mean,
Yeah,
and we had to make that trade. Cam wanted to be traded. So I mean, I'm not. I'm just trying to figure out what is his role when he is on the court. Um, but yeah, I don't really think we're gonna do anything. Um, I think we're just gonna stand pat and let the chips fall where they may. Hopefully, right now, all I'm banking on is making the playoffs by any means necessary. I don't care if we make it by the playing game. Um, I don't care how we get in. But what would be funny
hmm
if we missed the playoffs and ended up getting and ended up getting the number one pick. That would be hilarious. But I mean, hey, we
trade
gotta
it.
it's listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. If Van Fleet and Siakam is not playing, there is absolutely no excuse why we don't win this game by double digits easy. If both of
I
them
don't even
sit out
care.
this game, if both of them sit out this game, like it might look like one of them gonna be out. That's what it looked like. It looked like one of them. Well, OG Ananobi's already out. He's already out. They already posted him as out. Collins is out. Lou is out. But if Van Fleet and and Siakam is out, we should win this game easily. But I always gotta add too. With the Hawks, you always gonna have a but. But these dudes need to come out and play aggressive. If Siakam
hmm
and Van Fleet does not play, that don't mean we come out and play down to the backup players. We need to come out and play the Raptors just like they got a full healthy lineup. Don't take
hmm
nothing for granted. The same thing we did to Indiana. Need to be the same thing we do to the Raptors if Van Fleet and Siakam is out. Personally, if I had to pick one, I'd take Siakam to be out the game. But since we don't have Collins, but um,
True.
we cannot mess around with this team, man. And please, Jesus, don't let them shoot 60% from three again.
I don't see
Please
that
don't let
happening.
them do that. Please, Atlanta Hawks, do not let the Raptors shoot 63% from three. Please. We look crazy when we allow stuff like that to happen. Can't win games like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's my uh my pregame talk. And Trey, pass the ball. Pass the ball. Your
Trey gonna be good
teammates
this
can
game.
help. Your teammates can help you win games. Trust me. Trust me, Trey. Okay. Whoever's hot, Trey, give them the ball. Your teammates can help you win. Your teammates help you, but your teammates help you become great. You don't become great by yourself, not in a game. You need your teammates. So if Gallo's hot again today, feed him, like Dominique say, feed him and fan him. That's it. But we need to make sure that we are tracking wherever I'm at. Whoever is guarding Gary Trent, that's who I'm watching. That's who the hell I'm watching tonight. Because we cannot allow Trent to go for double his average again and expect to beat this team. I don't care who on the team. We can't allow that stuff to happen.
Well, if Siakam and Vliet is out, I would expect Trent Jr. to step up and we still win. Look, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how or how much we win by tonight. As long as we get a win. We win by one, we win by one. I don't care. I want to win. But we should beat this team tonight. With OG, because I think that a lot of people underestimate OG. I think that OG um, is just a really. I think he's Sam. Sam Crazy, I think he's that floor general that calms everyone down. So I think with him being out tonight, I think that we're going to have an advantage. With either Vliet or Siakam being out, I think that also gives us an advantage. If Gallo can do what he did last game, look, Trae Young's not going to it's not going to have the same game he did against the Bulls. I can almost
He,
guarantee
he,
that.
he may not have the same shooting night, but
Well, Trey's going to be regular Trae Young.
that shit he did against the Bulls, that was him. That was him taking shit personal because the
Yeah.
young boy was locking his ass up on the defensive side. He trying to be a hero. He got it. That's mental. That's
And,
personal. And
and
he needs to fix that. But I'm gonna tell you, that's not the first time he's done that bullshit. It ain't the first time. That's why I was so freaking mad and so pissed off. And hopefully Nate and the boys said something to his ass back in a locker room about that shit. Stop doing that stupid shit. Stop it. Especially when you're not even hot. I could have understood if he was cooking. He won't even hot. He was ice cold. He was really ice cold Trey against the Bulls. 3 for like 20. He was super cold. And that's what we
but
do.
but
He was cold.
the actually the scary thing is about us is that I think his name was Io, who's guarding Trey. The fact that he pretty much gridlock, he pretty much locked down Trey, even though Trey was still getting some pretty good assists. The fact that we were still in position to win that game, because our other guys stepped up. You look at Gallo and Bogey; those guys stepped up. I feel like they were, look,
Right. That should
right,
that should tell you something.
yeah,
That should tell you something right there. We was in a position to win with Trey Young having a shitty game. So that should tell you right there. You need to pass the ball, bro. You having a shitty game. Pass the ball. And he need to work on that. That's a mentality. That's not that Mamba mentality. That Mamba got championships.
mm-hmm.
He can have a Mamba mentality when you got championships to show for your mentality. Trey mentality is selfish and greedy. and he got to get off of that. He got to get
Well,
off. He got to let that go, man. Accolades in pro sports, man. Accolades don't mean nothing if you don't have championships. You can just sit there and watch. Just sit there and watch. Just watch when people do their top 10, their top 20 NBA players. It's people with championships. That's who they put up there. People with championship. They don't care how many times you was an all-star starter. No one cares how many times you was the slam dunk champion. No one cared if you won the three-point contest. No one cared if you won the skills competition. You know what I'm saying? Championships is the only thing that matter in pro sports. And we
mhm.
need Trey Young to get that mentality like, you know what? I can't do everything. But
Well,
when
I
somebody's
feel like
hot, I need to feed them.
I feel like that lesson it should be more consistent. Because look, I don't know, I don't see Trey Young doing that every game. I don't see Trey Young uh, ball hogging every game. Like usually when Trey Young notices he's not when he doesn't have it going, usually he'll feed the ball. I think that with Io being a young guy and Trey being a young guy, I think Trey just got too much beside himself. But look, I'll say it again. Trey Young's not gonna have another game like that. Trey Young is gonna continue to be Trey Young after last night's game. You know, as long as he doesn't force it tonight, Trey Young is gonna be that all star that he is, and I believe that. You know, I believe that Trey Young is gonna fix this. He's gonna take it personal. If he lets the game come to him, Trey Young is going to be amazing tonight. Toronto's not going to even have an answer for him. If the other guys are able to come in and step up along with Trey Young, if they're playing along with them and they're playing alongside each other, everyone's playing their role, which we've seen a couple times this season. We're gonna win. And even if Trey Young has just if he's just playing the way he plays, we're gonna win. I feel extremely confident about that, and I look, last game, I know we should have won. Trey Young messed that up for us. But right now, I feel like that as a competitive person, when you know that you messed up, I feel like you put in more work to fix it. And I feel like that's what's going to happen tonight. I feel like Trey Young is just going to really do well tonight in all the right ways, maybe except for defense, but we all know how that goes. But I think Trey Young's going to score at the right time, assist, feed his guys at the right time. I think him and Clint and the pick and roll is going to be pretty effective tonight. Especially if they don't have Siakam, we got to take advantage of the size. And then Gallo, I think the fact that you have Gallo out there, he can win your mismatches. He can get to the line. I like I really do like what we have, and I still saw some positive. Now I'm no moral victory person. I still saw some positive last game, but again, I know I know I sound like a broken record. Look, I believe that Trey Young will be a lot better. He's not gonna have a game like he did last game again. Um, I I just I don't see it happening.
Well, hey man, it's like I said, man. It's like I said. I just need him to make sure that he knows and understands that he can't do it all by himself. Pass the ball, feed the guy that's hot. That's all I want him to do. Especially if he having an off night, feed the guy that's hot. That's all I want him to do. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
like I said, if OG is not playing, Fred not playing, Siakam not playing, we got to take advantage. Well,
Mhm.
we know OG is already out. I know that they already listed him as out.
Right.
But say if Siakam don't play, but Fred play, we still need to win. If
Mhm.
vice versa, we still need to win. We need to take advantage of mismatches. But well, let me tell you what usually happen with the Hawks. It could be Van Fleet could sit out the game, and then his backup will come in and get 15 and 10. That's what usually happens. We usually allow um we usually allow some random to come in and have career nights.
Yeah.
That's why I always say we have to take these people seriously. I don't care who they bring out there. I don't care if their whole team can't play and they got to bring out high schoolers. We need to take them seriously and play with the effort, just like we playing in the playoff. Because essentially, almost every game for us is a playoff game. Because a win streak here, a losing streak here can either move us up or move us down. So like every game for us matters. And I hope Nate is drilling that in them boys' head. Every game matters. Every possession matters. We don't have time to trick off possessions or trick off games. We just don't have the time. We got 23 games left. We got to make some shake. And I expect I expect my point guard to come out and dominate this game. That's what I expect him to put that team on his back and say, "Team guys, my bad. I fucked up the last game, but we finna start winning these games. We ain't no more bullshitting no more." That's what I need him to do. Come out and do that. I don't need him to come out and shoot these fucking logo threes. I don't need all that silly shit. I need us to get good looks, good shot attempts, and play good defense. That's what I need. And his
Mhm.
points gonna come. His points gonna come within our little Florida office because he dominate the ball. So he gonna have opportunities to score points, but he needs to get the other team. He need to get his other teammates going. Then start shooting the rock. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I mean, like, depending who else is out for the Raptors, bro, we cannot lose this game. We
Yeah.
cannot lose this. Now, if they be if Van Fleet and Siakam play, then it's a different story. But if they don't play or one of them don't play, we should win the game.
Mhm.
If not, then I'm gonna need the general manager to start looking at this coach, wondering why he can't get this team motivated to
Yeah.
win games. You know what I'm saying? Against undermanned teams.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. And no, look, I agree with you because I mean, we look, we're late. We're extremely late in the season, but
Mm-hmm.
the good thing is that we're still alive. We're still alive with 23 games left,
Yep.
and look, we just got to take it game by game. And I think that, um, I think, I think Nate has too much of a personal relationship with the guys that he's just so committed to guaranteeing them playing time and stuff like this. And sometimes, like I feel like at the beginning of the season, I feel like the guys felt like that they didn't have to earn anything. I felt like everything felt like that. I think they felt like everything should be given to them, and I felt like that was a big issue. Look, I'm gonna respond to what Ricky said. I love Thibault. I think Matisse is a really great defender. I think he's a great player all around, but like I was saying, uh, we again, whether Siakam plays, Van Fleet plays, I really do feel like we're in position to win. And then Raj talks about Raptors coming off of All Star break. Were we not coming off of All Star break too? I mean, look, we are. I feel like I don't know. I don't know, Emma. I just feel different about this game tonight. I really do. I there's a level of confidence that I have. Now I could be wrong. I hope I'm not, but I could be wrong. But I just feel there's a level of confidence that we're just gonna come out and dominate tonight. Play true Hawks basketball, playoff Hawks basketball. You know, um, we just got to come out, sustain what we want to do on the defensive end. Once we get them playing a certain way, we got out in transition and run. We saw it. We have beaten tough teams. Phoenix, we've beaten Phoenix. We've beaten the Lakers, Milwaukee,
Mm-hmm.
Philly. We've beaten these teams, and if you rewatch those games, we get them into doing something that we feel comfortable with them doing. We pick our poison and we limit that, and then we get out in transition. Like you look at the Lakers. The Lakers, you were at that game. You were at that game. I would argue that
Mm-hmm.
the Lakers pretty much had that game won with Malik Monk going off. But what we did was uh, we got them into taking quick shots, and once we got them into taking quick shots, we got out in transition. That's what we have to do. You look at Phoenix. We sustained the game. We took over in that second half. We put the game in our pace. Uh, and we were able to win. We have beaten tough teams. We have got to figure out a way to beat these average and below average teams, and I think that's really what hurt us. So tonight is a test for that. I think Toronto's a pretty average team. I don't think that Toronto is no championship contender. We got to get out and we got to go. So uh, you know, we'll see. I again, Toronto tonight, whether they have all their guys, whether they don't, I am confident with a win tonight because I just the even after last game, there's just a level of belief that I have in this team, and
Mhm.
I don't feel like I shouldn't have belief in this team. We've seen a team. I mean, we've seen this team turn it around.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna say this one last thing. A quick response to DJ Incog. I mean, I don't believe that you're a Hawks fan, buddy. I mean, to say that we need to tank and try to get a good draft pick, we're not at that point. To go from the Eastern Conference Finals to try to tank to get a good draft pick, we're not the Knicks. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to go out and pay another rookie skill deal. We need to figure out a way to finish off this season at whatever seed we get. I don't care if we get the 10th seed and we're the last team to play in game. As long as we give ourselves a chance to make the playoffs at this point in the season where we are now, I'm fine. We have 31 losses on this season, 29 wins. We get a win tonight, we'll be within one game within 500. Give ourselves a better chance to make the playoffs or the play-in game. So, look, we need to stop overreacting. I think a lot of us overreact. I did overreact for a period of time. I think a lot of us are just hungry for news. Everyone wants to fire everyone, but look, we need to realize that this is the NBA. This is a business, and if things are not going well in the business, things are gonna happen. But you gotta give that particular person time. Like I said, I was really hard on Nate, but I thought about what you said. Nate hadn't even been here a year. We got to give him a chance to get used to this team, which he should have already. But we got to really give him a chance to get used to playing his brand of basketball. And so far, it hadn't worked too well. But you can argue that that's on the players sometimes. So I mean, I like our chances. So we don't need any lottery pick or we don't need to be in the lottery this year. The Hawks don't even win the lottery half the time, so there's no point in trying to go into the lottery this year. We're gonna, now if we made the playoffs and got in the lottery, that'd be great. But no, but overall, the goal is playoffs. We're not focused on lottery. There's a lot of other teams that we need to be focused on lottery. And if you look at the rankings, we are actually on the board as a ranked team to win a championship. The rankings aren't very high, but we actually made the board of chances to win the title this year. So, look, we need to focus on tonight's game. We win tonight's game, we feel good about it, and we'll move on to the next game. But you know,
So,
uh,
what's your keys to us beating the Raptors tonight? And just assume that Van Fleet and Siakam is playing.
mhm. Yeah. Uh Defense. We gotta sustain what we want to do on defense. I think that if we hold Toronto tonight, like they shot 63%, if we can hold
From
them to
yeah.
shooting, I'll be realistic because Toronto's a pretty good 3-point shooting team. So if we can hold them to 39 to 40% tonight, and limit their if we limit their 3-point shots tonight, like I was saying this in my pregame, if we force Toronto to the basket, they're not a very good paint team. So they're a 3-point shooting team. So if we spread them out and we space the floor and we get them and we try to get him inside, then we'll be in pretty good shape. If Siakam plays, I know that he's very good in the paint, but they can't ride him all night against our team. So and then so defense, I think that if the guys let it come to them on the offensive end, we'll be good. And lastly, if Nate gets these guys ready to go, that's been the issue all throughout this season is our starts. We have not had the best starts to games, and we got to get best starts. But only true Hawks fans would believe in the team tonight. Fake ones would believe that we need to lose the rest of these 23 games and go out and get number one overall pick or whatever. But those are my three keys for tonight. Defense, force Toronto into the paint, let the offense come to us, and get the guys ready to play. And I speak that as far as Nate getting the guys ready to go.
Well, I'll tell you like this. So I'm looking at the stat line last night from the Raptors Hornets game.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know,
I'm looking at that too.
they held the Raptors to 44% shooting from the field.
Mm-hmm.
They held the Raptors to 26% shooting from three.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need to do. That's where our problems lie. You you cannot allow a team to shoot 40% from three. You can't do it. You got to limit something. So I'd rather give up the field goal percentage than the 3-point percentage. Because like I say,
Ooh.
um, they don't fans don't get up and cheer when you hit a mid range, but they go crazy when you hit a couple threes. So
Mm-hmm.
and when you look at the numbers, we rank in the top 15 of points in the paint. We're in the upper half of the league of points in the paint given up. So, it comes down to that 3-point line. We have to guard it. Cannot allow them. Like I said, the Raptors, I think as a team, if I remember correctly, they shoot 30, I want to say 35, 36, somewhere around there percent as a team. We need to hold them, to anything, 32% or below. Anything below 32% is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we should win if we do that. So our field goal percentage,
Charlotte.
go ahead.
I was saying Charlotte helped them to shooting 26% from three
Exactly.
last
That's what
game.
that exactly. That's what I'm saying. So we have to hold them, you know, to under at least at the bare minimum from three. You need to hold them to at least their average at the bare minimum. We cannot allow these teams to continue to shoot 40+% from three because that's what's been happening. I,
Mm-hmm.
I was so mad the other day I didn't even look, but let me see something real quick. Let me see what we let the Bulls do. I mean, we played
Yep,
pretty good
I was
freaking
just here to
defense.
test.
We played real good defense against the Bulls. So I mean, we wasn't getting lit up. We only gave up 112 points,
Mm.
which is not bad. It's not bad, you know. Um, so I look and so against the Bulls, we give up what? We allowed them to shoot 48%, basically 49% from the field,
Mm-hmm.
right? 29, basically 30% from three. See, and that's what I'm saying. And we should have won that game, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I'm saying. I'll give up the 45. If I have to choose, I'll give up the 45% from the field. If I can keep you, especially if I'm keeping you below 30% from three, they was 8 for 27 from three against us. Like, and we should have won the game, you know? But turned over here, bag, couple shots, changed the whole tide of the game. So I'm hoping that we can limit the Raptors 3-point shooting, you know, instead of allowing them, especially Trent Jr., to just go off on us from three, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But Drummer Boy make a good point right there. He made a good point. He said, look like our defense pushed out to the perimeter a bit more against the Bulls. Clint was even jumping out there. Yeah, yeah.
And
Man, my mind was blown, man. Like, what took so long for Nate to make that happen?
but let me say this. I like that adjustment, but it wasn't the right time to make that adjustment. We defended the three ball very well, but you forget that uh they have DeMar DeRozan that is a mid-range uh king who has built his career based off of that mid-range shot. Uh, look, if we play that same defense tonight, Toronto
Mm-hmm.
doesn't stand a chance because I've been preaching all season long. we need to guard the perimeter. We're giving up way too many threes. It's like we would rather a team shoot threes than twos. I will take a dunk over a wide open corner three any day. So I like that. I mean, we only let the Bulls pretty much shoot 30% from three. It was 29.6, but if you round it up, it's 30%. 8 for 27. They shot 49% from the field. Look, they didn't. I mean, the Bulls didn't even have a regular efficient game like they usually do. Uh, and that's why we were in position to win, just didn't get it done. But I mean, if you compare the stats
Mm-hmm.
from Toronto's bad game last game, look, if you look at the stats don't lie. I mean, you can talk about coming off All-Star breaks and being tired or whatever, but if you look at the stats and compare them, and if we
Mm-hmm.
hold Toronto to the same stats that we did Chicago, Toronto didn't even stand a chance tonight. And if you look at the stats and be realistic, that's the truth. That's not being unrealistic or over exaggerated. No, stats don't lie. So we gotta really just it. I would even take us winning if we played the same way we did last game. And I say we as a collective group, if the guys step up and obviously if Trey passes the ball, then we will win.
I mean, yeah, we can win,
Mhm.
but the problem is we need to play 48 minutes of basketball. We cannot keep having these mental
Right.
lapses on the offensive end, mental lapses on the defensive end. Trey Young being selfish, looking. I can't believe he looked off Gallo when Gallo was in the post. Like we can't have those moments. We can't have moments where we can't score, but we allow the other team just to jack up threes and do whatever they want to do. We can't. We don't have the time. We don't have the games to allow this. And what's going to happen is if we don't fix it and get consistent with whatever the fix is, we're going to find ourselves in the lottery. This season will be so disappointing if we don't make the playoffs. Very disappointing, you
Team won't even
know?
look the same going into next year. I can guarantee you
So,
that.
well, I mean, he going to have to do something. He will
It
have to
would.
do he will have to do something, you know? But,
It's a business. So if Travis don't do anything, the owner will force him to do something. So I'm
well,
not
the
worried
owner
about
gonna
that.
look at Travis like he crazy. He said, "You got me paying all this money. We can't even make the playoffs." Well, like,
Look,
what's
the
going on
owner's going to
here?
evaluate everyone. The owner's going to look at Travis, Nate, players.
The
Look,
owner, the,
I'm
the owner
telling
don't
you.
know. He don't know shit. He don't know nothing. That's why they got. That's why he got a president of basketball operation. Them owners don't know shit, man. All he know is he's invested money, and his return on investment is not looking very good because without the playoffs, that's money to be made when you make the playoffs. That's more revenue in the arenas. That's more merchandise being sold across the world, across the United States when you make the playoffs. So that's a lot of money. But
Yeah.
I mean, you, in order to improve the team, you're gonna have to see who is available. And like I
Mhm.
said, we if we make any trades, we need to be trying to make trades for all-star caliber players.
Yeah. I,
Stop bringing up these fringe, these Jeremy Grants who, it took them 8 years to figure out what was going on, and not even the all-star. We need to start thinking big.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Thinking big when we're going after these free agents.
Bradley
Like,
Bill, Donovan
yeah,
Mitchell,
like
those guys.
Westbrook logo is so dope. Like, why not us? Why not us? Why can't we say, hey, we want to make a trade for a LeBron James or some of a player of that caliber? You know what I'm saying? We don't. I'm tired of getting linked with Jeremy Grant. I'm tired of getting linked with just dudes I got to go look up and see what school they went to when they were drafted. It's time to trade for some all stars. If you're gonna make a trade, just don't trade for no. And I'm tired of freaking draft picks, man. You can't win with draft picks. Don't play the game. So
Don't
I'm
yeah don't
tired of draft picks.
The only thing that draft picks are good for is when you want to use them in a bigger deal. You can make you can sweet talk any team with first round picks. I mean, you could probably sweet talk the Jazz into giving you Donovan Mitchell if you throw in, hey, I got 3 firsts for you. Here you go. Any team would
Yeah.
take picks. That's like we're not. I'm telling you guys, like everyone telling us every time we need to go in the lottery, we need to go in the lottery. No, no. At this point, we cannot afford to go in. Now, last year was uh, a year that we didn't even win 20 or 30 games, then yeah, then the expectations be low. We can't sit here and act like look, and this is just not the fans talking about. Oh, last year was a wash and this and that. No, the front office and the team clearly believes that they can do it again. So if they believe they can do it again, they're going to do it again. And they're gonna do everything they can to do it again. They're not gonna just say, "Oh, the season's a wash," and we just need to go and then look at the draft. Look, I'm I'm with you, Emma. I'm tired of the draft. I'm tired of trying to see who can get top 10. No, that's not the type of team we are anymore. That's the New Yorks and the OKCs and the Houstons of the world. No, the Atlanta Hawks, it's gonna take steps. Like I'm not saying that we're gonna go out and win a championship this year. I'm not saying we're gonna make it back to the Eastern Conference Finals this year, nor the second round. I'm just saying we need to play consistent basketball, get to the playoffs, and you add from there. Like teams just don't make the playoffs and build championship teams in 1 year. It takes time. Once you see what you got, you build onto it, or that's if the right offer comes by. So look, again, I agree with you. Stars only. I'm not, unless we can like trade like a DeLon Wright and a pick to like get a close to a starting caliber backup point guard, like those trades are good. We have to improve tremendously. Stars and clear upgrades is what we're looking for. And to be quite honest with you, you got to give credit where credit is due. That's what our GM is looking for. He was a big part in what Golden State built in championships. If you listen to Bob Myers talk about Travis, Travis was the one to make a lot of those trades and to make a lot of those moves to build that Golden State team into what they were. That's why we have them. It's not going to just happen in 1 or 2 years, and just because we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, mean that we're going to go out and win a championship the next year. That's not the way it works. You add on, you see what's available. That's what good GMs do. You see what's available, you look at the asking price, and you just don't think about one star. You think about multiple stars. So if I have to give up my whole team for this one star, and that's going to prevent me from going to get another available star, I'm not going to do it. We want to put the best team together that we can, and the best team to win a championship. And so far, we have not done that because maybe some opportunities are not open. But if the team doesn't have the full support of the fan base, then that has an effect on it. But uh, overall, uh, look, if I guess this all got started by saying if we don't make the playoffs. If we don't make the playoffs again, I'm gonna guarantee you uh, this team's not gonna look the same after this year, and it's not gonna be as a rebuild. No, the franchise just came out of a rebuild. I mean, what are we talking about? That'd be extremely stupid for a franchise to go from rebuilding, contend 1 year, 2 years, and then go back into a rebuild. That's not happening.
Well,
It's
yeah, we're not gonna go into no rebuild because the general.
Yeah,
If we had to go into a rebuild, the general man. He would be fired. That's the only way we
yeah.
go back into a rebuild. But
Mhm.
like I said, man, when I'm looking at it through the big picture, at the end of the day, we still need to give the guys more time. You know,
Mhm.
um, I mean, our core been playing together how long now? 3 years.
3 years.
Two full seasons because Collins missed that 25 games. What was that? 2 years ago. So we still got to give him time, man. It's just like I said, a lot of us drunk the Kool-Aid because we went to the conference finals and our expectations were higher than what our team really is. And we thought our team was some type of juggernaut, And at the end of the day, what we're finding out this season is that we're not a juggernaut. We're not a Phoenix Suns. They're a juggernaut. They're coming out here smacking people in the mouth, taking names, moving on to the next game. So, I mean, listen, we need to win this game tonight, especially if they missing Van Fleet or
Mhm.
especially if they missing Siakam. Even if they both play, we still need to win the game. We need to get some wins under our belt for the record, but most importantly for this team's morale. You lose a heartbreaker like that against the Bulls, stuff like that can wear on to you in the next game, and you might try instead of coming out aggressive, you might come out and be too aggressive, or you just forcing stuff. You forcing the issue.
Mhm.
As long as he don't have a thought like Kobe. Cause I remember one time they got on Kobe for not passing the ball. Kobe came out the next game and refused to shoot the ball. He was just passing it, not shooting. So I hope Trey is a little bit more mature, than Kobe was at that time, and come out and play his game. Just play your game, man. But you also got to have what we call in the military, man. You still got to have situational awareness. You need to know your situation. Every situation don't call for a step back three. Sometimes it just calls for an easy bucket just to extend the lead. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I think Trey, sometimes he get carried away with being a showman instead of being a freaking winner. Win, then be a showman. Okay, like you did in New York in the playoffs. You won. You didn't say he wasn't saying nothing, bro. Nothing in the playoffs like a pro. He was like, they spit at you. He was like, yeah, that's messed up. Woo, 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 woo. And focused on the game, came out, beat their ass. Then he showed the showmanship by taking the bow. Let's get the dub first. The dub is the priority. Nothing else is the priority. So, my keys, like I said, we have to keep these boys under their average from three, point blank, period. And if possible, try to hold them to under 45% from the field as possible. Sometimes I like to judge the game by quarters. Rule number one, first thing we can't do, we cannot give up any more 40-point quarters. Okay, let's stop doing that. We need to start holding these teams to under 30 points a quarter. If you can hold a
Mhm.
team to under 30 a quarter, that's like 104, 105, 6, something like that points per game. And you can win those games the way we score the ball. You know what I'm saying? But we can also let games get out of hand real quick by coming out forcing stuff. Trey just need to come out, play his game. I keep looking at my phone trying to see the injury report. I ain't seen an update on Hunter
Oh,
yet. Is he
he's
playing? He
yeah,
out?
he's playing.
He
Mhm.
playing? Is
He's
he
playing.
still sick? Is he sure he not sick now? He not sick, is he?
I don't know, but I think that he passed it to Kevin Knox. Knox was questionable with the same illness that Dre had in the back, but I, Sarah Spencer, Chris Kirshner just spoke with Nate and confirmed that Dre is available for tonight.
Okay. Okay, so that's a plus. So we could stick him on Trent Jr. because OG Ananobi's not
Mhm.
playing. Hopefully Siakam that playing. Shit, Siakam too big for Dre anyway. But who gonna be in? Yeah, who Trey gonna guard? I don't know, but I gotta make sure. I gotta see who Trey got to guard too. But long as we can hold them to that, we've been doing real good on the boards. So I got to tip my cap to Clint Capella. The bench been doing real good. It's just these starters, they need to get their ass in gear, man. They need to come out ready to run. Ready to run. I need them to have that. This is what I would tell them. I need you guys to have the same energy that the bench does when they come in. When the bench come in with Big O, I mean with Onyeka, with Bogey, you just see the energy level just go up. You know what I'm saying? So I need I need the starters to come out with that same energy. I need them to come out motivated. That's what we need right now. Come out motivated so we can take these games, man. Because family, it's getting short. It's getting short, family, to where we gonna mess around and we really gonna be looking at March Madness, seeing who we gonna draft in the lottery. We gonna be sitting right here watching, I'm be right here making videos going live about the draft lottery, which will be a major. If we miss the, if we miss the play, bro, if we don't even make it to the playing game, this would be such a major disappointment for our organization. Just to go back that far, just fall. What that'd be like a fall from grace, and we didn't even do nothing. All we did was re-sign our same players, and I mean that right there would tell you that, like Slink said a while ago, maybe he brought some of the wrong people back, but he chose to bring everybody back. I'm not upset about it because I probably would have did the same thing too if my team make a run to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm probably gonna bring it back too just to see. Hey, let's see how we look over the whole season. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, hopefully we can whip it in gear, man. I mean, if we need to go on a streak bad, we need to reel off about 5 or 6 in a row right now. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Hey, hopefully we can put something together tonight. The boys come out motivated, ready to play, ready to kick some ass. Cause cause I'm gonna tell you, Raj, if we
Make sure you
win,
hear.
Raj, if we win, I don't want to hear no excuse, Raj. None.
Come on, some older
Zero.
guys come off the back to back. We hurt. No, I don't want to hear no excuses, bro.
I don't want to hear nothing, Raj. I've been talking shit for like 2 weeks. So
I've been waiting for this.
Dyson Daniels. Who is that? Dyson Daniels. He must be. I want to see a big. Who is he? Incog? Is he a big? Is he a big?
Dyson
Daniels.
Daniels.
I'm
We
where I'm
don't
looking.
need anyone else out of the draft. We're not paying anyone
Let me
else.
see.
No big contract.
Hold on. I'm about to look him up real quick. Dyson Daniels stats. Let's see who is this
Oh,
guy.
I see. I'm thinking it's in the NBA G
Oh,
League.
he's a G Leaguer. Okay. Oh, he on G League Elite. G League Ignite. Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
He's
Let me
6'6".
see. 6'6"
Australian
from
kid.
Australia, 18 years old. He seemed like an interesting. He looked very interesting. What are he averaging?
That's what I'm trying to look. 11 points in 31 minutes.
Oh, he can't shoot the 3 for shit. God dang, bro.
Yeah, he's pretty bad from 3.
At 6'6", he's okay. He good from the field. 45% from the field for 6'6" guard is good, but 25% from 3? Hell no. That's terrible. I could shoot 25% from 3, bro. That's terrible. Jeez Louise.
I'd have to look more at him on the defensive end because you can't shoot 3. You got to play defense.
And he talking about
I would
draft him where? I know you're not saying this a
second
lottery
round.
pick, is you?
No,
I know
he's
you're not
a
saying
pick.
this a lot. Oh, he a 6'6" point guard. Bruh.
A point guard that can't shoot the no.
Can he play? Does he play shooting guard in the G League?
Does he play
in college?
defense? If
And
he
what
can't
pick?
shoot,
And what pick you think we getting this guy at? Because he don't look like no top. He don't look like no lottery pick. What's lottery? 1 through 14. He don't look like a. He could be like late lottery. He could be like 12, 13, 14. But he don't look. His numbers not eye popping. I'm gonna go watch some videos of him later though. And I'll watch and see what's up. But don't get me. First of all, where in the hell is he going to play? Where is he going to play? Let's see. Lou might not be back next year. So maybe that might be a slot, but I would prefer us to get a veteran and get a veteran, but if he's there, if we can get him at a nice spot, then what do you
and
save this
send him right
post?
back to our G League.
I wish we could forfeit tonight rather than face that dynasty note. Drummer boy being sarcastic. Hey, I give it to the Raptors fans, man. The Raptors fans, they like Laker fans, man. They'll pop up anywhere. Deep as hell, bro.
Oh,
They'll
no, 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 no! I've never experienced any encounter with Laker fans. To me, Raptors fans
what?
remind me a lot of Knicks fans.
Laker
They,
fans, bro. Laker Nation gotta be the deepest. Everywhere the Lakers go, bro, they got half the arena. Like Laker Nation, nobody's deeper than Laker Nation, bro. When it comes to basketball, bro, they are everywhere. Like when I went to the game in Atlanta, I couldn't believe how many Laker fans showed up. I was like, damn, but I don't
well,
blame them.
that happens. But I mean, when we start coming back, I mean, I know that State Farm got pretty loud.
Oh, it was turned up when we came back. I'm just speaking on the fans, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah, those
how the
fans travel.
how many of them? It's just so many Laker fans everywhere you go, every arena. And what else I notice about Laker Nation is they don't care who on their team. Like if you're not winning the championship, the season is ruined. It's a bust. They don't care about nothing else but winning the championship. And
Hmm.
we need to get like that. That's why I'm glad. Now I know 92.9 the game really don't really talk Hawks like that, but Mike Bell, he'll usually chime in about the Hawks, right? But bro, I'm glad he said something about Trey, about that game, because that's what's missing in Atlanta. They're missing the media getting on their ass like they do in football. When the Falcons lose, the radio, newspapers, they all on the Falcons. But when the Hawks lose, you barely hear a peep. And we need our fans to start holding these team accountable. Like, hey, bro, we want wins. We've been suffering. The
For too
team moved to
long.
Atlanta. The team moved to Atlanta when 64. Damn, I always forget. Either 64, 66, 68. It's one of them. I know it's an even number. But and
Yeah.
and we don't have nothing to show for but some funky division title. No one care about a division title. I don't care about winning the division. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that Mike Bell said something about that shit that Trey Young did the other night. And that we need the media to be on their ass to let them know that, we demand, just like Laker Nation, we demand excellence too. Ain't no all that soft half-ass shit. No, that's not, we don't pay our money to watch that. We don't pay our money to buy this hat, to buy your hat. I got this thing made out of it's 100% wood, bro. This shit heavy as hell. 100%
Yeah.
wood. You don't pay that, and then you look on the floor and the product is just terrible. Like, no, we
That's
need more
why.
than that. We need
Yeah.
more than that. And Travis Link need to get off his ass, and he need to make well, obviously he can't really make shit happen now because trade deadline passed and the major buyout players are already with a team. But why there's players out there we could have got. We could have went and got what's his name, Bembry, and brought him back here for defensive purposes. We could have went out and got Willie Cauley-Stein, who signed with a contender. They released him before the trade deadline, before the All-Star break. We could have went and signed some of them dudes, but we chose not to. For whatever reason, we chose not to.
Well,
Now,
again,
I will say this. Let me say the last thing, and I'll let you go, analyst. I will say this. I am on the outside looking in. So maybe Travis did touch base with some of those guys and they said, nah. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we really need reinforcements on the defensive side of the ball, man. We need length on that defensive side of the ball. Since the guys we have now obviously wasn't cutting it, And Incog, I was talking about bringing Brimbury in and say go sign Bembry so he can lead us to the championship. I didn't say go sign Bembry so he could play 30 minutes. I'm using Bembry as an example of the buyout candidates that's out there and the players who got cut, who was out there we could have went and got. Instead, we went and got nothing. So don't be trying to say, Lord have mercy, like I'm saying, like I'm over here saying, go get Brimbridge. He's the missing piece. Get the hell out of here, man.
No, look, yeah, DJ, but boy, oh boy, and I've even went as far as saying, whoever we look, we're not. I don't. Once I figured out, well, not really figured out, the buyout market, like I said earlier, is a group of guys with a whole bunch of player options. They are not going to go to a team that is not in a contending, that is not in a good space right now. They want to go to a team that is one of the top three favorites to win the title. Goran Dragic, he goes to Brooklyn. Guys like that. Again, we could have reached out to Bembry's representation, and he probably didn't want to come to Atlanta. He
I
probably wanted to
mean,
go to Milwaukee.
hey, you could be right. You could be right. What
Yeah,
up, Dwayne? You could be
and
right. I was just using him as an example. You know what
yeah,
I'm
because
saying?
I wanted Bembry too.
Yeah,
And
we don't know.
like
Like go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I even went as far as saying, look, if we were going to do anything in the buyout market, it just needs to be a backup to the backups. It needs to be a piece that, we can depend. Like I said earlier, I said Lou right now is very, very undependable. He's going to be out tonight. So, we may need a guy like, I was listening to guys earlier, like Dennis Smith Jr., Isaiah Thomas, guys like that, to fill up. But again, it's all about what these players want to do. And
Is Smith Jr. still is he available?
yeah, he got waived.
Hmm.
He had an elbow injury, but he
Mm-hmm.
should be recovered here pretty soon. But I was just
Who
saying, like
who was
guys
he
like
with?
that out there.
Who was he with?
Portland,
Who cut him? Portland?
Portland.
All
Hmm.
right. No, I just want to know so I'm gonna go look it up because I want to see why they
Yeah,
cut him. Is he
yeah,
hurt
yeah.
or
Well, it really wouldn't be. It was because of the injury, but if he wasn't
mm-hmm.
injured, he would have probably not have been that person. It was because they signed. I think they signed one of their two-way guys to the rest of the season, and they had to cut someone. I mean, in order to do that, and I think that's why they chose Smith Jr. But like, look, you realize I hadn't been going to many Hawks games. That's because before I go out and I get tickets to go to a game, we had to be playing good basketball. That's why I'm not a season ticket holder, because you never know. And I'm not gonna sit there and pay all that money to go watch the team suck. But
Hey, that's
look,
my guy right there. That's my guy right there. Adam. What's good, homie?
Adam.
What's good? Let's see what he say. He's saying, what's up, man? It's your boy. I really want you to talk about valuing our draft picks because free agents are hard to get. We need to compliment Trey. Simmons was a good option, but the price was too high. I
And I agree
mean,
with that 100%.
and plus, bro, listen, the price was high. Listen, it was high because Daryl Morey, he only wanted James Harden. He didn't want nobody else. So that's why he was. You look what they wanted us to give them, or what Sacramento they wanted Sacramento to give them for Ben Simmons, and then you see when they trade Ben Simmons to uh, the Nets, they ended up giving up way more. You know what I'm saying? So, Harden, I mean, he was just being silly.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
and look at Adam's second. I mean, Adam seems to be a pretty educated person. Look, what he said is very true. I'll read the comment. He said, "So Schlink rather waits for the right piece. That's you just don't go out. Look, you just don't go out and make a move for like if how would you would have felt now. Listen, how would you would have felt if our GM to make a move because the fans were like, we need to make a move, would have went out and traded John Collins for Jeremy Grant.
man, listen, I think Jeremy Grant is a scrub. Um, he's those players. He's exactly the type of player I talk about. That's who the Hawks usually go after in free agency. Guys like that, because we don't have a winning culture. We don't really have a winning plan put together. We most of the time before Trey, we didn't have a superstar. So we settle for fringe type players like like a Jeremy Grant. They fringe. They're not all stars, but
Well,
They could
I
be, but I mean, listen, bro, I would have loved to Ben Simmons, but it is what it is. And I can't knock the GM because he didn't want to take on that massive contract of Tobias Harris. I wouldn't took it neither.
and
So I
Tobias Harris is
mean,
not even nowhere near his contract. He's nowhere near as good as his
hell
contract.
no. So my
He's
man right here, G, he said defense is mostly hustle. The Hawks need hustlers. That's what the Raptors are. They hustle. Y'all wasn't hustling last night. G,
Y'all
Y'all
hustled to a
wasn't hustling
loss.
last night. G,
Y'all were down as
G,
much as 41 points.
Hold up, G. Let me
41.
see what you talk about, man. Hold up, G. Let me see this hustle you was talking about real quick. Hold up.
I looked up
Hold
the
up. G
stats and
told
it
me you
said
gotta
that
hustle. That's what
it
G
said
told me. G told me you gotta hustle. You gotta hustle for the muscle, right, G? Let me look real quick.
and then Rod says chill, we were rusty. But then you come
I
on
forgot.
but then
The
you come on and
score.
talk.
I forgot the score of the game last night. Hold up. Let me look again, G. Let me see this hustle real quick. Hold up,
Raj talks about
cause he
we were
right.
rusty.
He right. You got the hustle on defense. So let me see what a 125 to 93. And that was at the end. We know what it was. The score was in the middle of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all made so this hustle right here, 125 to 93. That's what the Raptors about. That hustle right there, 125. That don't look like hustling to me, bro. That
Oh,
don't
then
look
they
like
said,
hustling.
and then Rod says, "Chill, we were rusty." And then you come on, and then you come on us. And say, oh, we suck.
I'm
Rebuild the
just
team,
saying,
blow
before
up the
you come
team.
up here talking, trying to comment on your team, and make sure you won the game prior first. Okay, then
Raj,
say that you guys can't play defense. Hey, Raj,
here
listen.
you gave up
Let's see.
125 points last
Let's
night.
see how
I don't
many
want to hear anything
games
about
in
defense.
front. How many games in front are y'all?
Toronto is not even that far in front of us. If I don't
Let's see
think.
how many games they in
Let me
front of
take
us.
a let me take a look at Toronto. Let's see how many points
Yeah,
they've
let's pull
given
up
up over the
these. Let me pull
past.
up these standings
Yeah,
real quick, because
yeah.
the way that
Oh,
Raj talking to me like they in the top four. Let me see.
you
Y'all
gave up
are
120 to the Raptors,
10,
125 to the Hornets.
bro.
Oh
Y'all
my
are
goodness.
4.5 games ahead of us. That's it, bro. 4.5 games, bro. That's it.
If y'all lose your road trip, then oh well.
So I mean, I appreciate the hustle that y'all do. You talking one game, Toronto can defend offense. So I'm not. No, hey, you saying y'all hustle? So I'm just looking to see if y'all hustled last
Yeah,
night, and y'all
I'm
didn't.
looking. I'm looking at the stats.
Let
Y'all
me
lost to
see.
you lost to Detroit and gave up 127
Hold up,
points.
cause
You
y'all come in here, y'all be chopping it up. Hold up,
yeah.
y'all ain't hustled 26 times this season, so it ain't just one game. It's
Let's
26
see.
times y'all ain't hustled. For us, it's
Oh,
31 times we ain't hustled.
oh,
So y'all not
oh!
that far. Y'all not that far from us.
Look at
Okay.
this.
Now I
Look
could
at
see if
this.
y'all was up there like 39 and 21.
They sure didn't hustle this game. They didn't hustle at all. You give up
They didn't
144
hustle.
points to
I
the
was trying to see them
Cavs.
hustle last night.
Yeah, hey,
Only person who was hustling last night was Scotty. The rest of them dudes won't hustle last night. Scotty was hustling, but I mean, that don't really count. I mean, I know Scotty B had 28, but that don't count because y'all was down 40. So they was giving y'all points. They weren't even guarding y'all. They wasn't even
oh
guarding
my
y'all last
god.
night. They was like, hey, we gonna let the young Rook get his 28 tonight. But the rest of y'all niggas ain't getting shit. And they shut y'all the fuck down last night. But you gonna come in here and say y'all about hustle. Y'all 4.5 games better than us. That's it, bro. That
Y'all
is
and
it.
look, y'all are 4.5 game. And then why are y'all talking about? Why are y'all bragging about beating us if we're such a bad team? I mean, if you view us like the Houston Rockets, then you shouldn't be bragging about beating us. You barely beat us. What, that game in Atlanta? Plus Trae Young was out. You won by
See,
6 with Trae Young out. I mean,
I be trying to ignore Raj because he be saying nonsense.
I
But
can't do it. I
his
can't do it.
homeboy G talk about y'all about hustle. You said that. You know who about hustle? I'm gonna tell you a team that hustle. Miami Heat hustles.
Yeah,
Y'all don't hustle. Miami hustles. That's
Miami
why
hustles.
Miami is a blue collar, hard hat, come to work, do your job type team. Y'all
Philly
not Miami.
hustles. Milwaukee
Y'all are
hustles.
not Miami. Okay.
Memphis
Y'all
hustles.
are, let me tell you what y'all are. You know what y'all are? Y'all a 500 ball club, bro. That's it. Y'all are bottom of the half Eastern Conference, 500 ball club, just like the Atlanta Hawks is. So I don't even want to hear that. Y'all
So,
hustle.
Samal. It doesn't matter who you beat twice. We beat Miami. It doesn't matter. We beat Miami 2 times. Is your record better than Miami? Did it put you at the number one
Look at
seed?
him. He said he said, y'all, I ain't mad at all, bro. Bro, I'm not mad at all.
Oh
I
man.
could care, bro. I don't care, dog. I don't care. But one thing I'm gonna say, when y'all come in here talking that smack, at least make sure you won the last game. Just do
Yeah.
that. Make sure you won the game prior before you come talk smack. Don't sit here and say you do this and do that, and you just got your ass. You were just down last night. This time you was down 40.
Wait.
Don't do that, bro.
I gotta say this in live because it's important. Listen, it says Rod said that we beat Milwaukee 3 times. First time, Giannis was out and Chris Middleton. Then Chris Middleton was out again. Drew Holiday was out. Look, we beat Hawks. Wish they would know. Anyways, look, we 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 are not. Yes, we don't have the Raptors record, but the Raptors, you act like the Raptors is just this perfect team. And the Raptors are far
Bro,
from
they in the bottom
any
half of the East.
exactly.
Who cares about their record? They in the bottom half just like us. They're not gonna have if playoffs started, they don't have home court. They're gonna be on the road like the rest of the bottom half of the East, right where we at, you know. But hey,
The
we'll see
Raptors
tonight,
lost it.
man. We'll see
Yeah.
tonight. We play all
Oh,
tonight. We gonna see how it go down tonight. You know, I got my Hawks. We beating y'all ass tonight. Okay. We gonna beat y'all tonight. Y'all being defensive right now. I like the Hawks, but right now the Hawks need that hustle you had in the playoffs. See, now, G, I can agree with that. I don't agree. I'm not defensive, but I can agree with the second part of your statement. I can agree. We do. It's not hustle. Think of any other word. Hustle, effort, urgency. Okay. We need all that. But you don't need to come in here and say that like we don't know. Bro, we say it every game, bro. We know what the team needs to do. They just don't do it. I'm just saying, bro. You talking about how y'all do this and do that, and I just wanted to see did you do it last night, and
yeah.
you didn't. Simple. It was that simple. You feel me? But I
Yeah,
think we're
G
gonna
is
beat y'all.
definitely
I'm gonna
not
keep it real. No, G, he a Raptors fan, which I have no
but
problem with.
G is not a delusional Raptors fan like some of the
There
other
we go.
ones.
Fundamentals need to be enforced. Ricky is 100% correct.
Yeah.
And that fall on the head coach. He need to do something about that. He need to instill good habits and stop those bad habits that we have sometimes, you know. So, but I'm gonna tell you like this before we sign off. What's your score prediction tonight, analyst? You got a score prediction? Hey, chat, drop your score predictions in the chat. Let's see what
Let's
y'all come up
see.
with.
Let's see. Let's see.
And
Let's
try to
see.
drop something realistic. I know Raj gonna say something stupid like 100-0 or some shit like that.
I'd say we win 112 to 104 tonight.
112, 104. Oh, I like that. I
Mm-hmm.
like that. I like that. I got it somewhere around that too, man. I got it a little being a I got two scores. I got okay, DJ say 122, 115. I got 117, 110 if Siakam and them play. If Siakam and Van Fleet don't play, I got the Hawks. I got us 125 to 109.
I'll give you that the first one I gave you, the 112 to 104, was if Siakam and Vliet plays. If they don't play, I'll give you Hawks 121 to 106.
All right. Well, family, thanks for tapping in. The game about to tip in an hour.
Mhm.
So we're gonna cut this short so everybody. Oh, Siakam playing? Okay, Siakam is playing. All right, so I'm going with my my first prediction. With Siakam. It's gonna be a little closer game with Siakam playing tonight. So
Y'all
we're gonna
confirmed
go
that he's
ahead.
playing?
That's what uh how you said
I didn't see
Arshveer.
any.
Arshveer. Did I say your
I
name
didn't.
right? Arshveer Samal. Yeah, that's what he said. He said Siakam playing tonight.
We'll
So
see. We'll see. I mean,
we
we got
shall
you
see.
know.
Hey, we should beat them with Siakam. Shit.
Yeah.
Siakam gonna eat. Siakam gonna listen. Listen, Siakam gonna get
Siakam.
his. He an all-star. He should get his. But the only thing we care about is the dub. I don't care what. I don't
Hmm.
care if Siakam score 100 points. Long we win the game.
I know. I was just
I
about to
don't.
say.
I could.
I don't care. I don't care if
I could
Bleak
care
scores.
less. I don't care what he scored.
Yeah,
Long,
I don't care.
long as we have more points than y'all at the end of the game, I could care less.
Y'all can score 150 as long as score 151. I'm good.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this short, family. Thanks for tapping in. Salute to the chat. And we'll be here post game live. Come talk your shit. I ain't gotta say that because I know if we lose, I know
Oh.
Raj in the gang is gonna be here. So post game live, tap in with your boys tonight. We're gonna be live right after the game. Hopefully, we
Hmm.
celebrating a Hawks victory and
Hmm.
not and a Raptors defeat and not a Raptors win. So, you got any last words there, analyst?
Just not really. I again confident in the win tonight.
All right. And y'all know what time it is. Make sure you tap in, man. Make sure y'all tap that like button for your homies. You know what I'm saying? So we can get our likes up. And that's all we got. So post game, tap in with us tonight, and we'll see you then. We out.